This journey is for sure a roller coaster of emotions, and I would like to share with you 3 insights that might also be helpful for you when you experience life or career a little bit of a challenge. So even though I find so much of this experience as great, many people, places, things to see and do and explore, and also the feelings from actually being able to do such a journey has been really fantastic. But at the same time, as you might know, my youngest daughter, she really finds this travel hard. She misses home, family, friends, school so much. In addition to, it is really tough to move around as much as we have been doing, because for 3.5 months we have now traveled 18 different places in all 8 countries. So that's more than 1 transition every week. Every time a new place, have to pack your luggage, move on and try to settle in and figure out how things work. New food, new people, new language. So for sure this is hard on her, at least. And that's painful when your kids have a tough time, but hopefully we will now in the coming weeks change a little bit so she will feel better. So the first learning insight is relationships are the most important and the powerful thing in your life. At least for me, to both learn how much great support and feedback from family and friends, but also business network, my board, people on my team is so important, and I could never have done it this far without that kind of relationships. So really thank you to all of you who are supporting us and sharing on us. Number 2 is I am blown away by how much strangers actually are willing to support you. So a few weeks back we came to Argentina. My good friend Vanita, partner of Dino Serrao, we have been traveling with them for some parts of the trip. She's from Argentina and she reached out to one of her good friends, Claudia, in Argentina before we came, and they together arranged for the smoothest possible experience in so many ways, both practically but also to show us this beautiful country. So for me, learning how much strangers are willing to go and to spend time and effort to help people they have never met before, that's just amazing. And I would like to be one of those strangers for other people and be better at actually taking time and energy, because you have some new people in your life actually by doing this, and it's just amazing how you can connect with others, which for me is an important part of life. And number 3, it's to be open to both learn new things and to also be adaptable for changes. And as my trip is with my kids, even though not all of them are here physically, we are so close in collaboration also. But taking guidance and inputs from them, like for now Leona is with me only, and listening to her and her desires and her needs, and be adaptable to change, because for me always wanting to move on, see new places, try to do everything, be everywhere, which is really hard for her as well, but also it's quite stressful for me. So taking guidance from her in maybe changing the plans and settling down and stay for longer. So now we have reached a really cool place in Brazil, in Bahia area, up on the east coast between Rio de Janeiro and Fortaleza. We now plan to try to stay here and live this quite special life off the grid for 1 or maybe even 1.5 months. So slowing down and really experience more on the deep level is now next for us. So I know some of the people who know me well and know that I like to be filling up with too much. I am a bit of an optimist. So a good friend of mine reminds me from time to time, we are human beings and not human doings. And my kids are certainly pushing me in that direction as well. I think that's one of my greatest challenges in this journey. To be more a human being and less of a human doing. It is difficult because there's so many things I would like to do, both with work and travel and everything. So it's a mindset shift for sure. But I think the relevance for you listening to this, either if it's work related or private, I think focusing on relationships, be open and curious and supportive when you meet strangers, and also be able to receive help from strangers, which is my challenge as well. And then be able to always be open, find inspiration and learning, even from your 11-year-old. Our kids might really be guiding us also in our self-development. So I look forward to settling a bit down and dive deeper and experience a totally different lifestyle. And I hope you will pay attention and follow, because I will share quite much from this unique village.